Hi knitting friends, Shaina Bilow here. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to work a bobble. This specific bobble is worked in my Shine Bright Together wrap, but can be used in other projects, of course. It's a petite bobble. It's not as large as other bobbles that you might come across, and I'll show you how to make the bobble. When you get to the point in your pattern that calls for the bobble, which is right here in this case, you're going to work into this first stitch, this stitch, 4 times. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to knit into the front of the stitch like a regular knit, but I'm not taking it off. Then I'm going to knit in the back of the stitch, into the back leg like so. And again, do not take this stitch off. I'm knitting now again into the front leg of the stitch without taking it off. And now I'm going to go into the back like so, knit the stitch and come on up again. At this point now I will take the stitch off of the left hand needle. So what I've done here is created 4 stitches out of 1 space. That's how you expand the fabric to create the bobble. So I've created 4 stitches out of 1 space. All right, next step, turn the work. So I was on my way this way across the row. I'm actually now going to turn to the wrong side. And here I'm going to purl these 4 stitches. After I've purled those 4 stitches that are involved with the bobble, I'm going to turn my needles around again. Now I'm facing the right side again. All right, some bobble patterns will ask you to work these stitches for a couple more rows. In the case of this bobble, we're ready now to close it up. So we had 4 stitches here, we have them, and we want to turn them back into 1. The way that we're going to do that here is slip these 2 stitches, stitches 1 and 2. I'm inserting my needle into them from left to right, like I'm about to knit 2 together, but all I'm going to do is slide them over onto the right hand needle. So let me show you that again. I go into the first 2 stitches like I'm about to knit them together and slide them to the right hand needle. Then I'm going to knit stitches 3 and 4 together. All right, so now I'm down to 3. I'm going to then take my left hand needle, insert it underneath stitches 1 and 2 that were slipped, and bring them over and off this single stitch here, the knit 2 together. And so what we've done is we expanded that single column into 4 stitches, worked 1 row of purl, and then we went back down with a triple decrease to 1 stitch, and that's the bobble. Then you continue working your pattern. What I'm going to show you, I'll demonstrate the bobble again, and what I'm going to show you this time is how to knit backwards so that you don't have to turn the work around to purl. And I do have other videos for this too, but it's a neat way to not have to turn the work. So I'm going to start again by knitting into the front, and back again of this 1 stitch. So front, back, front, back. Okay, so now I have 4 stitches on my right hand needle out of that 1 stitch that had previously been there. Instead of turning the work around, I'm going to work through the back leg onto my left hand needle. So I insert my needle into this stitch here, wrap the yarn around counterclockwise, and bring the new stitch through. So this is instead of purling, I am knitting backwards. And this way I don't have to turn my work around all these times. So it's convenient. Then I'm going to slip 2 stitches together, like a knit 2 together, knit these 2 together, actually decrease them, and then pass the 2 slipped stitches over so that I've taken my 4 stitches back down to 1, and bobble is complete. Happy knitting!